Alright guys, we're playing some Battlefield Bad Company 2, as you can see. Now this is the first mission, as you can see here.
Two of them.
I have this on max settings.
Take the one on the left.
And we're just going to be showcasing the first mission.
Die already, you
Now,
son of a bitch!
hold on, I have to turn this sound down. Where? Oh, okay. Okay, so if you look in the top left, it'll show the GPU and the fan speed and the memory usage. So as you can see, this game does it does tax your GPU pretty good. I think 60 degrees Celsius is pretty reasonable for the case I have. I mean, I could get it cooler, I guess, but I think 60 is pretty good. It doesn't have the best airflow, but I think it does pretty well. The CPU stays really cool, so it's still too loud. I'll turn the dialogue down too. Okay. So I am recording this with fraps, and I'm recording it at around 50 FPS. So it looks really good on this AMD 7850. I mean, this looks. I've only played this game on the console, and you're really missing out if you haven't played this game on the PC. Just the quality is just unparalleled. So we're gonna be playing through this whole first mission here to give you guys a good idea of what this game will look like on your PC. And granted, I bought these AMD 7850. I didn't get the 2GB version. I got the 1GB version. I love this part specifically because the 2GB version would not. It wasn't going to fit into my case. So I had to get the 1GB version, which is like, I think it's a few inches shorter, and that fit fine. So this kind of, I mean, I had the money to buy the 2GB version. It's just I have a pretty small case, and it wouldn't have been able to fit. But I think if anything I'm limited by here, it's probably the CPU. I have an AMD 6120. It clocked at, I think, 3.5 gigahertz, which is not bad. Right now, as you can see, I'm recorded at 60 FPS. This looks really good. The GPU is staying pretty cool. I mean, this game, it does run a little bit hotter than any other game I have. I think StarCraft 2 will run like in the mid 50s on any setting. Obviously, if you turn the settings up, it's going to run hotter because it's going to be doing more things. But as you can see here, the game looks really nice. I haven't tried Battlefield 3 because I just didn't figure on buying it, seeing as it's really old. But I am saving for Battlefield 4 when it comes out. I'm going to buy it and play it on the computer. If you just look at the detail, I mean, I have all the settings turned up too high. I think, except anti-aliasing, I know that really destroys 1GB cards. Anti-aliasing, it's normally meant for cards, you know, at least 2GB, because it's really. Whoa, hold on. Alright, I just saw my graphics card, it got pretty hot. I normally like to keep it, well, you know, I try to keep it under 70. I think that just, it was a pretty hot cutscene, so yeah, it's going back down. Oh, actually it went up a little bit, but I don't think 65 is too bad, really. I read forums, and I mean, cards like the 680 will run at like 80 degrees Celsius cool, so I mean, for this card, I don't think anything under 70 is going to hurt it. Occasional lag spikes, not too common. I think that's pretty much just the game loading. This was a relatively old game, and the it didn't have a you know, really well optimized game engine. I mean, it did because it was obviously the Frostbite, but I do catch occasional lag spikes.
Stop. Don't move.
I think this mission right here is probably
Give him the challenge.
one of my favorite missions out of any Battlefield game.
Baseball player.
I really like World War II games, and this mission right here, was really well orchestrated, and I liked it a lot.
What's he saying? I don't know, sir. If you sold us out. Yaminobuki. The black weapon. It started. We're dead, man. Okay, we're going, pal. It's no use. Maybe you didn't understand me.
Keep in mind, this was all theoretical, and this never really happened, but it was a pretty good idea. Like, obviously the black weapon was never a thing, but it would have been cool. Japanese really weren't focused on anything that high-tech during the war. I mean, keep in mind the Germans did attempt a nuclear weapon, but they weren't able to get the materials they needed. Once again, recording in a solid 60 frames here. 65 degrees Celsius. The fans are at 60%, as you can see to the right, and the memory I'm using about half. This part's pretty cool. I don't know, maybe just cutscenes it heats up a little bit. I'm not sure. Really what I'm concerned of here is I have a really small case, and I'm not concerned at the GPU getting that hot, because I know it's going to get hot. Like, as long as I keep it under 70, I'm cool with that. But what I'm concerned is the heat it produces heating up other things. Obviously my CPU's not too far away. Well, actually it is, but mainly the power supply. Oh, ow. This is a really awesome game to look at, though. Personally, I like this game better than Battlefield 3. I just got destroyed. And I've never had an experience like this on the PC. I just bought this component a few weeks ago, and it's really amazing. I suggest spending I think it was like $179. Now this is a 720p monitor, granted, but nevertheless it does look really good. I think the occasional lag spike, it has something to do with the RAM buffer, the 1 GB RAM buffer, or possibly my CPU. Okay, now we got to take a Jeep. What ended up happening is my system fan would go to 100%, so I installed speed fan, and then I controlled the fans by myself, and it turns out they had set the fan to 20% starting. Oh my god. So I'm not going to talk at this part. This part's really cool. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's chaos. Alright, so now we're at the airport. Or the sub base. Know how I am for ammo here. Whoa. solid 60 frames still, even with fraps.
Submarine's down there. Get over here. Quiet. Hurry up. Close the door. Stand back.
See a little explosion here. Woo!
Private up. No, we'll improvise. Doesn't matter. We're all dead men. Just keep fucking going.
Okay, this is one of my favorite parts too.
Head over there.
A lot of long-range engagements. It becomes pretty tough with the Type 100, but woo! God, look! I mean, the bullet like impact is everything in this game looks pretty good. Long-range engagements are pretty tough. Whew. I mean, you'll never get something like this on a console. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. I'd like to pick up one of those M1 Grand ripoffs that the Japs made. Here we go. I think that's American. What am I doing? Alright. Oh, okay. Well, after the cutscene, I'm going to stop it here. If you guys want to see any more missions on this game, tell me, and I'll do it. So, see you guys later.